SWAT standoff in North Austin ending with the man surrendering to police. Family members of Michael Chavez waiting anxiously as he holed up in his apartment near Highland Mall for hours. Dozens of residents and nearby businesses had to be evacuated. KXAN's Jacqueline Inglaze joining us live from the scene there. And Jackie, I take it things are getting back to normal now?
David, things are getting back to normal here at this apartment complex, but earlier Michael Chavez was holed up in this apartment here on the second floor. You can see that the window is still open there. Now, one story below, we saw SWAT officers pulling out people who lived in this apartment complex and bringing them to safety. Now, the entire time this was going on, members of the Chavez family watched from across the street. Now, for them, it was hours of relentless tears and phone calls to Michael, pleading with him to not hurt himself and to come out. Now, family members say that Michael would never hurt anyone, but that he did send several text messages earlier today saying that he wanted to hurt himself. So they called police and asked them to check on him here at his North Austin apartment. And when officers got to the door, they heard what sounded like a shotgun being cocked, so they called in SWAT. Chavez's uncle told KXAN that Michael did have two family members in the apartment at the time, but that he let them go. Now, since police weren't sure what weapons Chavez had or what he would do, they evacuated the entire apartment complex as well as a few nearby businesses. They also sent in a robot to check things out.
The apartments that were in the surrounding area were evacuated. The ones that they couldn't get to were told to what's called shelter in place, meaning don't come out, don't leave the apartment.
Now, some evacuees were put onto an air-conditioned CAT Metro bus and taken to a safer area. And just in the last few minutes, we're actually seeing residents who live here making their way back into their apartments. Now, as for Chavez, he was taken by ambulance to a nearby hospital where I'm told he'll undergo a psych evaluation. Police are telling me that it's not likely they'll charge him with anything. Now, Chavez's uncle did tell me that Michael has no history of mental illness and that yesterday he was at work and happy. We also know that Michael is not married and does not have any children. Live in North Austin, Jacqueline Inglaze, KXAN, Austin News.